morning. It is day 3. It's a good 53, 54 degrees. Brisk. Sky is clear. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful start to the day. I don't know if it'll stay that way throughout the day. But it is, what time is it? Was it 5:30?
5:23.
5:23. So we're eating. We got our hammocks down. And hopefully we'll be moving along here soon. We want to get to Cross Fork to get to the general store. And they open at 9. And hopefully they're open today, because my luck has not been good with that on past trips. Will they be just closed for some reason somewhere? But for right now, we're going to eat and have coffee and then finish packing up and move on. Back up on trail, and got on trail at pretty much at 6 o'clock on the dot. Good timing, good timing. But we're heading down the 0.8 miles to get water, and then next stop is 6.5 miles into Cross Fork, and hopefully the general store is open. Here is another relic from the before time. All right, we made it to Cross Fork, and we made it early. The inn is closed yet. They don't open until 11. It was 9 o'clock we got here, but the general store is open. So the inn's over there, and the general store is right here, and they got hoagies. So here's what we got. So we each got a foot-long sub and some drinks, resupplied on some snacks. We're just going to chow down here. This may end up being our lunch, but they do have like ramen. They have a whole bunch of different kind of chips, different snacks, different things, tuna, different things. So you can do a small resupply here if you absolutely needed to. But now we're going to sit here and eat, and there's dumpsters across the street, so we're going to dump all our trash. All right, we are just leaving Cross Fork, and it's about 10:30, so we were there for about an hour and a half, and we ate well too, and had a big 12-inch sub. It was excellent. So now back there's Cross Fork, and we got to go up over that right out of the gate. So that's our next goal. both got the rain gear on. We got water. This is a very, very small campsite. Very, very small. I stayed here back in 2020, had my tent right there. Last time I came through here, it was overgrown, like this high. So somebody came through and cut it. But very, very good water source right here. Very cold water, very good. And just as we were getting water, it started pouring down rain. So we got our rain gear on because it's only like 60 degrees. So it's kind of chilly. But according to the weather, when I pulled it down from Garmin, it said 0% chance right now, all the way up until like between 3 and 4. That's when it was like a 30% chance of rain. So even the Garmin inReach weather is let me down. It let me down. About 2:30, and we're guessing we're about, I don't know, between 54 and 56 somewhere, maybe around 55. But this is where we start. It's like a 6-mile climb going up, and we've been going up. So it's a total of 6 miles, but some of it's really gradual and some of it is not so gradual. But at the top is the gravel lick. Well, it was the gravel lick shelter. That's at like mile 60.2. It burnt down. So, but that'll be like, it's like our next goal. I mean, we guess we can't stay there or anything, but then from there, 2.5 miles or 2.8 miles or something from there is where we're planning on camping. But now it's going to be a long, drawn-out climb. About 4:30, and we just made it up the 6-mile climb. It wasn't that, it was a lot of side hilling, but it wasn't really steep. It was mainly just, it was a gradual up until like the last maybe, say, mile, half a mile or something like that. That was kind of steep. But we made it to the top. We just passed Gravel Lick Road, which takes you to a place that would have been the Gravel Lick shelter. And this was one of the nicer ones that I stayed at, because you could hang some hammocks. But this is where the shelter used to be. So people, instead of using the fire ring, they put the fire right in front of the shelter, and it just got out of hand, and you can see it kind of burned this area. So there's no more shelter here. I don't know if you could probably make it work to camp. Definitely now with hammocks, before you couldn't. But if you really wanted to camp here, there's no water. But you know, we're gonna move on. We got about another 3 miles, probably take a little rest here on the benches that have been left here. But now it's about 3 miles downhill until we get to camp. So we're making good time. So we're at about mile 18 for the day, I think, right? Yeah, it's 18 miles. We had 21 and a half to do today. So we're doing pretty good, feel good. The weather was the difference. It was, you know, relatively cooler, and now there are storm clouds rolling in. That's gonna be fun. Good. It looks like I was right. Storm hit us. It is pouring right now. A lot of rain, but we're hoping it's just like a passing shower because I am seeing some blue. But man, is it slippery. And it's only 64 degrees, so it's cold with this cold rain hitting you. But yeah, it's coming down pretty good. The rain stopped and the sun came out. There's blue skies. It was really weird, man. It was just a good passing shower, but temperature dropped by like 10 degrees from 64 to 54 just in a matter of like 2 or 3 minutes. It got cold, but it is just absolutely gorgeous. The sun is out. Everything's wet. A lot of contrast of color, and it's just gorgeous walking through here. Beautiful. Now at mile 62.8, and we finally found the campsite, and it does not disappoint. I was a little worried that, get here, it's going to be overgrown, but look at this campsite. I'll show you a little bit more in detail, but we did have to come down that to get down here. But here's the campsite. Beautiful. Plenty of room for tents. Looks like plenty of room for hammocks. Doesn't look like anything dead. So now our plan is just to get set up as quick as possible because I'm not trusting the Garmin inReach. It keeps saying no chance of rain and we get dumped on. So we're gonna get set up, make sure everything's ready to go, and then we're gonna hang out and probably have an early night tonight. Dinner time. All right, so for tonight I have chicken Alfredo pasta from Peak Refuel, so I'm really looking forward to trying this. I hope it's good because I was really looking forward to that pasta marinara last night. It wasn't bad, but it just was not what I expected. I thought there'd be more red sauce, and there wasn't, but I was too tired to talk about it last night. But this is the chicken Alfredo. Smells pretty good, so I'm gonna try it just to see. It only takes 8 ounces of water. That's one thing. These Peak Refuels, they don't take a lot of water, and the pasta rehydrates really well. Now that's what I expected. That's good. Actually tastes like chicken Alfredo. Really good. So I'm gonna enjoy that. So what else I got? I have some combos I picked up at the store. And I have my Peanut Butter Quest protein bar, so that's dinner for tonight. And I might even, I don't know, get into some of my candy bars. We'll see. And blue drink. I got blue drink for my drink for tonight. But very welcome ending to the day. The sun is out. I don't know for how long because it just keeps raining and then it doesn't rain. Because we got rained on so many times today and it wasn't supposed to rain. But we're both tired and now we're just going to sit here and just feed our faces. I'm impressed at how they rehydrate really well. Like, it's not crispy or whatever like mountain pies are. Here is the view from my hammock. Except for that dumb other hammock in the way. It's 8 o'clock and we're done for the evening. I have a beautiful view here. I'm gonna watch this for a while. I'm gonna sit here and just stay in my quilts. And my feet are sore though. They got, I don't know if you can see it, but they look like hamburger. I know it's like horrible to to show, but that's what it looks like. 21 miles in the wet. That's what your feet will look like. So I'm gonna air them out, keep them dry tonight, and hopefully they'll feel better tomorrow. I got a pair of my other socks that are kind of damp. I'm gonna kind of sleep with them, trying to dry them, but most likely tomorrow, you know, we're gonna be climbing up out here, probably walk through some grass, and boom, because these were my dry socks this morning, and within 10 feet of walking on the trail, it was all like wet grass. It was done. They were wet. But to recap the day, the weather was kind of good off and on. I mean, we had a lot of sun, low humidity. Like, it was totally different. In the 60s for the highs. I think yesterday was like the 80s and stuff. The day before, it was just so humid and hot. It was horrible, horrible weather. But today, it was nice and cool. I mean, we drank water, but nowhere near what we were drinking yesterday. And we didn't need to. But we got dumped on pretty good downpours today. And then, of course, the ground's wet, everything's wet, so our feet were wet the entire time. So hopefully our feet recover. We got 21.5 miles to go tomorrow. We're at 62.8 or something like that. So we got maybe a little bit less than 21. Or how much do we have? No, we're at 62.8 right now. Sorry, math isn't working right. But we're 62.8, so we got about 21.2 or something like that tomorrow. So our plan, we are going to get up a little early. We'll want to try to be on trail probably about 5, just a little bit earlier, so because we both have long drives. So we're going to be up at about 3:15 tomorrow morning. So that's that's why we're going to have the early night. So we're all going to be going to bed. We're both tired, but I can tell you, I do not feel as bad as I did yesterday. Yesterday, getting to camp, I was physically tired, like my muscles hurt, everything hurt. Today, not so much. I feel actually pretty good, except for my hamburger feet. But one thing I realized, you know, is Caleb is a lot taller than me, and he's been hiking in front of me, so he's been setting the pace. And his stride is very long, so I have to kind of just hike a little bit faster to keep up with him. Hills, I don't keep up with him because he has those long legs, and I have my little T-Rex legs, so I go up as fast as I go. But I think that's what it is. I think yesterday I was just trying so much just to keep up that I was going above my... Everyone kind of has a comfort, like, hiking pace, and I think I was above mine a little bit. And it kind of works you a little bit more. So, but I'm feeling good today. I know I'm going to lose some toenails. I can already see it. But we did, what did we do today? Oh, we did get into Cross Fork. That was nice. That was such a nice stop. We got hoagies, a bunch of candy for the road, and a couple drinks there to have. And a bunch of people came over and were talking to us. They were very nice. A couple different sets of people. And we had a good time, and about an hour and a half there and at the picnic table outside the general store. Very nice people there. And then we went on our way up the mountain and through rain after rain after rain. Yeah, lots of fun. But I think I'm going to end it for tonight. Need to go to bed. It's going to be dark soon. I'm going to get up early. And we will start this all over again for our last push. To get out of here. So I will see you tomorrow.